Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Well, I had a lot of people encouraging me to finish my Things We're Making Thursday slippers. And this is the last day of January. So January's Things We're Making Thursday. I know it's not Thursday, but it's the last day in January. Made slippers and I didn't get mine done. I didn't. And I did my last Thursday video and announced next month's thing is blankets, right? And I had so many people down in the comments telling me that, hey, there's 6 more days to the end of the month. You can do it. You can put it together. It can be done. We have faith in you and confidence in you know really fast and you can do it. And it was like punishment knitting. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm here and I'm exhausted and it's okay. But want to see the video? I did a video of putting it together. Alrighty, well, we find ourselves with some pieces. I've got yarn, I have pieces, I have 2 of these things. I've had so many people down in my comments just giving me all of this massive amount of encouragement and saying, you can do it, we believe in you. Do you remember when I was working on the anglerfish and I didn't want to? And it was straight up like, I'm gonna say it, it's punishment knitting. Punishment knitting, punishment crocheting. I know the anglerfish was crocheting, but that's okay. You know, I use the terms interchangeably. This particular slipper, oh yeah. If you're new here, this thing, this thing with all the ends, it's supposed to be a slipper. This is for my Things We're Making Thursday slipper, and it's supposed to be done in January, and everyone's reminded me that this is it. I gotta get it done. And then, you know, I've got all this wonderful encouragement talking about I'm a fast knitter and crocheter and everything, and I can do this. And yeah, I didn't want to. I'm just going to tell you straight up, I didn't want to. But look at me. Look, see? I figured out how you fold this booger. Yeah. So, you saw this weird shape, right? Yes. Oh, you can crochet this thing. You can knit this thing. You can do it however you want to. You create a piece that looks like this weird shape. You could even weave it if you wanted to. Just make a woven piece that looks like this, right? You could do a sew and patterned piece, same way. You do something like that. So you see that? I'm folding that in half right there, right? Okay. And then I'm going to sew here down on this seam. I know I've got that bar in there. Sorry about that. Right there. Yeah. Don't have the best setup, and it's late. It is late because I have been sitting here procrastinating and not wanting to work on said slipper, right? But I am here. And then you take this thing and you fold it here, and that gets sewn here, and it gets sewn here. And then this doohickey here, you turn this under, right? And you sew here, and you sew here, and you sew this piece right here to here, right? And then that's a little heel right there. So then you got your little heel here, and you got your little toe right there. And supposedly this is a cute little slipper when it's done. It goes like that, and it's adorable, and then you can just turn this thing down and be all kinds of cool. Now I have to finish this, not just because of all the wonderful confidence that everyone has in me. My daughter, who doesn't normally watch my videos, my children don't normally watch my videos. I can say all sorts of things about them if I want to, until I don't want them to watch my videos, but I don't tell them when that is, and then they show up. Like my daughter showed up, which I'm good with, and she claimed the slippers, which I'm good with also. Yes, I understand. I've got all these ends. I promise I'll deal with them. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So she showed up on the video and said, yes, I claim them, Mom. I want them. They are mine. And I don't blame her. I mean, she watched the video. They're hers, right? Because I knew that I wasn't making this as a size that would fit me. But, you know, something that will fit one of my girls. My either my daughter, who claimed them, or one of my 2 daughter-in-laws. Yeah, and I'm doing a bang-up job of sewing this together. Everyone who really took their time and did just a brilliant job, you can scream at me down in the comments. I'm good with that. This is working with this with a superwash merino superwash wool, Patents DK superwash wool. Loving that. I wanted something a little bit warmer, so that's what I used. I prefer to do things in the round so I don't have to do this sewing. And I'm guessing a mattress stitch would probably be a better option than what I'm doing. But I'm just going to go with it. Because sometimes you just have to go with it. You know what I mean? You just have to do it. I mean, why stress? I am not stressing. It is past my bedtime already. And that is okay. I had fun earlier today. I got to do my Arcane Fibers giveaway, which was wonderful. And a participant, a commenter from Canada won that. So that was exciting since that one was open to US and Canada. I've done very few giveaways, but with the Arcane Fiber yarn, it was so much fun for me to work with and to play with. I thought I would share with one lucky person and send them 2 hanks of yarn. Why 2 hanks of yarn, you ask? Because Tyler, the creative genius behind Arcane Fibers, has offered this fantastic deal. Buy 2 skeins and you get free shipping to the US or Canada. Hello, that's pretty awesome. So the yarn is right now $26 a hank. And that's pretty cool, right? And then obviously you get 2 of them and you get shipped there. There you go. Now I did find out today that Canada, I had to pay taxes. I didn't have to pay that for the US. That's okay. Yeah, honest, I'll weave in ends. My daughter will get on me if I don't. But I'm not going to do it right this moment. Just going to continue to sew. So yeah, so that was my fun stuff. And like I said, you know how people comment and you watch different channels and you say, hey, you guys encouraged me, I encourage you. That's what this is right now, because you guys have definitely encouraged me to finish this thing, because truthfully, I wouldn't get it done right now. And I know from comments, there are times where I have encouraged others, so I think that is only fair. Okay, so that's kind of a bulky seam, but that's okay. Look, let me feel. That'll stretch, be fine. And let's see, what's that going to look like? Let me turn that over and see how that looks before I do anything else. Let's look at it. All right, so there's the seam right there. I don't know, that doesn't look horrible. What do you think? You can tell me down below. I'm good with that. I mean, you know, it could be better, but it's not bad. The stripes kind of line. I'm going with it. All right, see, I got that down there. I'm going with it. It's happening. I have to get some sleep. That's okay. Oh yeah, everyone's been sick in the household. I refuse to get sick. That's just all there is to it. I'm not getting sick. You know, they're sick. I'm not sick, right? So I've gotten tired, no doubt. I have definitely gotten tired, but I am not getting sick because I'm tenacious and I refuse to. All right, so I've got that there and I've got this here. So let's see, what am I doing now? I want this to go here. Which end do I play with and not have as many ends to weave in? I'm still going to have this one down here. I'm going to have colors. I go with it. All right. I'm sure you guys are all screaming, like, what is she doing? I cannot believe you are grabbing that thread. You are doing that. Oh, there's a video, and she does show on the video how to sew this together and everything. And the original video is in Russian, but you know, you don't have to speak Russian to be able to look at pictures. If you didn't guess, I did not watch that part of the video. I got to here and now I am just winging it. I'm winging it, ladies and gentlemen. I am winging it. It's just going to happen. It's beautiful. Sometimes you just have to wing things and it's okay. You know, and if my daughter doesn't like this one, I'll make her an actual slipper, another slipper or something. I don't know. I think she'll still like it. Unless she watches the video and says, Mom, what were you thinking? I'm not really sure. I'm just going to go with it. You know what I really want to do right now? I want to grab my crochet hook and just crochet this seam together. That would be so much faster. You know, I've got 2 slippers. I might do that. Right? Sewing this on the one and then crochet on the other. That'll be fun. I mean, I could do that. I really like that idea. Let me see. What does this even look like? Okay, that's... All right, what do you think? That doesn't look bad. All right, well, I'm going with it. Do you guys get like this? Do you do this, or do you take your time when it comes to the finishing and work on it and slow and steady and everything? And now, when it comes to my sweater, I'm working on a sweater right now. I have the sweater for my husband, and I pulled all of that stuff out, right? And I had to redo it, and that's fine. You know, because I winged it. It's all right. We can do these things. And then that didn't bother me at all, doing that. Now that one, when I actually get to attaching all the pieces and stuff, just like his green sweater, I'll take my time with. I'll go a little bit slower. I'll line everything up. I'll block it if it needs to be blocked. You know, doing all of that stuff prior to. Yeah. So some things I really do slow down, take my time with, really, really concentrate on. And others I just push forward. And this right now is one of those I am just pushing it forward. But it's okay. It's going to be gorgeous. That's my story. All right, so I got that all the way at the edges. I don't know if that's the order I should have done it in. Let me see. I don't have it all tied down yet. Let's see. Let's turn that around and see what we got so far. What do you think? Okay. All right, so this is weird. This is weird. All right. Oh, wait. Look, it's coming together. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit. Whatever. Okay, I can see it. So here we go like this. Oh, I'm seeing it. Are you seeing it? All right, and then, okay, so I have to go from here all the way here and up, and then the same on this side from here. Oh my gosh, it's like a little, it is. And then we go down like that. It does work. I'm not too keen on that seam, but whatever. I'm going to leave it. What do you think? It's a little, okay. All right. We got this. It's okay. I'm liking it. All right, I'm going to pull that one out. Let me see. Do I have another string in here that I can use, or do I have to attach more? I mean, do you see all these strings I have to deal with? This is not fun. That's a lot of ends. Did I do it right? I don't know. That's a lot of ends. Do I have any long ones? I have long ones. Oh, I've got a long one. Oh, I've got a long one right here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I can do this. Okay, I can use the pink one and go down, and I can use this green one and go up. There we go. Doing it. Oh, I know this is crazy. I can do it. I can do it. We've got this. Okay, I can do this. All right, so I'm doing the green to the green. It's yeah. All right. Green to the green. Pretty. Probably doing something like that would be better. I don't know. Let's see. What is everyone else working on? Here I am. You know, I should have turned this into a live, but it's late. I don't know who else would be on, right? It's like late. Okay. There we go. Ooh, pretty. But yeah, I'm kind of talking and everything. I keep expecting everyone to talk back or something. I don't know. Do you guys talk to me when I talk to you? I'm not sure. I hear it in my head, so I figured I'd ask. I've said this before. There were a lot of years that I was raised as an only child, right? So I don't know. Do you have any only child friends? Your only child friends? What type of imagination do they have? You know, you had to take care of yourself. You had to learn how to do things on your own and entertain yourself. So I definitely got that part down. Yep. Okay. This is nice. All right, so I'm going to make these lined up a little better. See that? Look at that. See, I'm taking those bumps. You see that pearl bump right there? Taking that pearl bump right there. And I'm getting one on the other side that matches it. See that? There. My story, I have no idea. I'm going to flip it over and find out. My story, it's going to be a cleaner, neater seam. We're going to find out. Yeah. You get the feeling this is the first time I've done this? Kind of feels like it. I've sewn things together before, honest. Sometimes with success. Okay. Part of it, I've got the camera right above me too, right? You know, right there. And I'm kind of looking at that. And I'm trying to look around the camera because I would love to find out if you are a YouTuber, how do you have this stuff set up? This is why I don't do tutorials. Well, I've done a couple, but I'm not really sure how to do my setup to where I don't have that shadow. Well, for one, time of day. I mean, that makes a difference. But where I don't have that shadow there, I have a nice setup that you can see my hands really well. Yeah, minor details. I mean, if I do a tutorial and show you what I'm doing and you can't see my hands, I mean, what fun is that? You got to see the hands so you can see what the person's doing, especially if you're doing some weird stitch or something along that line. And I've been knitting and crocheting for so long myself, I don't know what is common for others or not. And that's not being funny, and it's not, you know, a humble brag or any of that other garbage. It just is, right? My mom taught me how to crochet, and I taught myself how to knit. And that was before we had all the help and everything on the internet. Since I was a crocheter first, I do continental. That's just, you know, and then I was already used to holding my yarn in the hand that I was holding my yarn. So it just made logical sense to me. But I twisted every stitch. Didn't realize that. Twisted the knits, twisted the purls, which was fine until you wanted to do something like felting, because then your stuff was already on a bias and it didn't felt properly. And that's when the big felting craze was going on. And I couldn't understand why my stuff didn't look like everybody else's stuff. And I had another knitter looking at my stuff and asked me if I twisted all of my stitches. And being that I had no idea what she was referring to, I said, yes, I do. And she showed me how you go ahead and not twist them. There's nothing wrong with twisting your stitches, by the way, and there really isn't. What it does is, you as the creator, it's nice if you know why your stitches look the way they look, and if you're happy with that, don't change it. But if you want to change it, like me for felting, it's nice to know why things are working out the way that they are. So she showed me how to do the purl stitch, and I went, oh no, because it was a lot more manipulation with the fingers. But with practice, I overcame it, and now it doesn't really matter either way. But it did take a lot of practice. There. Yeah, so we're all learning, right? Whether it's this or something else, we're all learning how to do things one step at a time. Okay, so I've got that done. All right. Look, I did a side. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Ooh, good choice. What do you think? Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I did good there. All right, now I just have to figure out ends for this side. That one worked out really well because I had all those little green ends over there. So I had green on green, right? Let me see? Green on green and pink on pink. I don't know if I want that many more ends. All right. You convinced me. I'll put the green there. Fine. I'll do it. All right. I know. You're like, come on. It's just a one. What's just a couple more ends? Do you see all the spaghetti you have on the inside here? Fine. You already convinced me to finish the stockings for her, or slippers, or whatever we're calling these things. I mean, truthfully, I think it's cute. I really do. I should probably start at the other end, but that's okay. I'm going to do it. A lot of ends to weave in. Oh, here, I should probably let you see what I'm doing. Yeah, we can share. All right, so I'm doing the green, and then I'll grab some pink, and then I'll grab some more green, and I have a ton of ends to weave in and figure it out. There. Yeah, my daughter will like it. And that's what's important, right? You should see my husband. Oh my gosh. So I am working on all of these things and having a blast with this. And then, okay, well, having a blast is just definitely not. We've already discussed that. But working on this, and he is so funny because anything I pick up that is not his sweater, he's like, sweetie, that's the wrong project. It's just wrong. You're supposed to work on my sweater. And the fact that I've worked on my sweater, right? So I've got his sweater in Arcane Fibers worsted weight yarn. And I've got my sweater in Arcane Fibers fingering weight yarn. And doing the color work and everything on that. So when I'm working on either one of those, he's like, wait a minute, where's my stuff? Bring out mine, right? So, all right. He's cute. Ladies, if you don't have a man and you're looking for a man, get you one like mine, man. I'm telling you. I tell that to people. He's pretty amazing. We are very good for each other. Okay. Look at this. We're almost there. See, I had a couple people that wanted to have me show how I sewed this together. I don't know if this is really a tutorial or a good example, but this is a realistic example, right? This is straight up realistic. This is life right here, right? You know, give me the Scotch tape, give me the Band-Aids. We got this. I mean, it just I think this is life. This is how we do things, right? Alrighty. So I am good with that. Let me get that other piece. I need some pink. I know the camera's kind of blowing this out and everything, but yes, this is a nice hot pink, and that's a fuchsia type green. I don't know if these are discontinued colors from Patons, but I did get them from a yarn store. They had some things on discount, and being that I've used this yarn before and really enjoyed it, it was kind of a no-brainer to go ahead and pick it up while it was available. And I know I'm enjoying these colors, so there we go. All right, I see an end in sight. Okay, so you know this one's kind of just a hot mess on the way it's sewn together, right? But the next one should be, you know, fingers crossed and all, it should come out better. It should be a little bit quicker. And maybe I can get this video at least uploaded before midnight. It'll be posted at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. But I can get it uploaded and I can go to bed with a smile on my face knowing that I made the deadline. Now, don't get any bright ideas thinking I'm going to make February's deadline for the things we're making Thursday blanket. Because, you know, a blanket in February, I'm just saying, that's a lot. I'm making a twin size blanket for that. And I have already used a full ball of Wool Ease Fair Isle and a partial ball of Red Heart Super Saver brushed. And can't tell you how tickled I am with that. It's about 15 inches. I want to get 90 inches on that. So I don't think I'll get it done in the month of February, but I'll continue working on it. And the reason I'm saying that is if I got that done, it would be the only thing that I worked on for the month of February. And if you've been around for a while, you know that's not happening. Because I like to bounce between lots of different projects and having fun. And I think my husband would revolt if that was all I was working on, because that would mean that his sweater didn't get any love. And if I put that thing down for a month, I will forget what I've done. And we know I didn't write down good notes. I even have a wonderful planner. We've talked about that. It's really pretty. Of course, I just did a video and talked about how I hadn't written in it in 9 days. And you'd think, since I did the video and I called myself out, I would have been writing in it. And I'm pretty sure I haven't written in it since I talked to you. So I should probably go do that as soon as I'm done with this little bit. Alrighty, so that's a good end. I have one sewn together little slipper. Let me turn that around. I'm going to tuck in all those ends like I did something. We know I didn't because you just watched me. I'm going to tuck all those. I'm going to tell on myself because I'm going to turn the cuff down, right? And you're going to see all that It's like a spaghetti monster threw up. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Alrighty, I've got my fingers. Ooh, okay, so that looks like a good heel. What do you think? That's kind of cute. And let me see the toe. All right, I am actually kind of impressed. Not gonna lie, that with my skillful rendition of sewing together a slipper, wow, I'm gonna say I am massively impressed. I'm not gonna lie. That is impressive. I will go ahead and sew this one together off camera and meet you on the other side. There you go. So in that video, what do you think? You want to see them for real? I did them. I got them done. Oh my goodness. I'm just so happy. Here we go. And like I said, the second one, here's the second one. Looks so much better. Look at my seam, right? There's my seam. Not bad. Let me turn it to the right side out. And look at that. Fold those down. And I have a slipper. You're like, that's not the second one. There's only one. You only showed one. You couldn't fool us. Ta-da! I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to have these done. Because if you've been watching, you know I've been making lots and lots of fun things. And I didn't want to do these, but I did them. You want to know why? Because you encouraged me. So this works both ways. You guys encouraged me and you really put this forth. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. They are done. And it is still January. Ta-da! All right, everybody. I want to go ahead and let you guys go because it's way past my bedtime. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.